Hey y'all, it's Natalie, and today I am here with another cherry on top project. This time I'm using the Winter 2024 cherry box, which is so full. You can catch the unboxing a few videos back, or I'll link it down below. I'm using these chipboard frames, or a chipboard frame from the Simple Stories 'Tis the Season collection that came in the kit, and a few of these other items that you see here. I have this blank canvas flag, if you will. And I am just going to use this lovely Tonic Winter's Veil poinsettia paper, but it's very bright white, and the Simple Story items are a little bit cream, just a little bit of an off-white. So I just took the smallest amount of Distress Oxide in the linen color, and I ink blended it onto the paper, and it just really made it vibe really well with the rest of the Simple Stories items. So I was really happy with how well that worked. And I'm going to use that to back the photo in the frame. I am sticking together the fronts and backs. I die cut twice. This was for my stash, a red gingham paper, but it matched the reds in the Simple Stories collection. And I wanted a little bow at the top, but I'm terrible at tying bows. So this is from last season, but it's a Spellbinders bow. It's called an all occasion bow, and it's a paper bow. So I'm going to add that on. I just decided to back my photo in a little bit of the green paper that kind of mimics the green border on the chipboard frame that came out of the cherry box. And I'm going to use some hot glue to stick together this bow. I used to buy frames, one for every year, of my boys in their picture with Santa, and they're kind of hard to come by these days. And I thought, well, I can just create my own. And so that's essentially what I'm doing here. I'm using this picture of them with Santa in 2021, and I'm going to put the date on it, and just it's going to be a different type of frame. Sometimes you run out of room to put frames, right? You don't have a place on your mantle or a table anymore, so you can hang these up, and I think that's really fun. You could even hang them on a tree, especially if you did a smaller version of one. So I've layered up that bow nicely with some hot glue, and I'm gonna move it around a few times to decide exactly where I want it to be on my pennant or banner or whatever you want to call it, frame, alternate frame. So I think about putting it in the middle, but I want to put the date on as well, and I want to use some beads. I used the Nuvo metallic markers that came in the cherry box to give a nice outline to the bow, and it really helps it pop off. This is like I don't know what it was called. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting on my craft desk, but it's like a chrome, what's the word? Platinum. That's the word. Platinum color. And look at that. It's so nice, and it gives it like a really distressed look, and it's fun. So I decided to give it the same treatment on that green background that I put around the photo as well. So now these are so fun. So these are from Tonic Studios, and these are the Foil Fusion adhesives. So they're rub-on adhesives. It's basically glue, and you use it. I love to use rub-ons, but you rub it on, and I was just doing this small one to test it out, and it worked beautifully. You have to give a little more rub, and it probably is just because it's on the canvas rather than paper. And then you take the Fusion foil. This one came with this lovely silver color, and you rub it on top of the adhesive, and the foil only sticks on the adhesive. And so then I had these beautiful, shiny, cute little stars, and I thought, yes, I need more of these. So I ended up doing that all over the background of my canvas. I used the same metallic markers to put the dates on these black beads. These are from my stash, but I put a two on each side of the bead and a one on each side of the bead, so that if they spin around, you'll be able to see it. And so then it'll be like 21, so we'll know that this photo was taken in 2021. And I get this hemp cord that I got from the Cherry on Top store, and I'm gonna just tie a knot in the bottom and thread it through my beads that I wrote on, and then add a couple more silver beads to help bring out the silver from the Foil Fusion that I'm going to add all over the background. So mimicking that silver color a few different times around the project to give it some cohesion here. I'm just taking the little end of it, and instead of like cutting it really close to the knot, I'm just gonna like wrap it around a little bit with some hot glue. And so I feel like it gives it like a nice little distressed ball of yarn look. And then I'm going to tie the two beads together and then tie them to the string with another little fuzz ball. I don't know about you, but like if I break a bracelet, or if I, this fuzzball came off of a zipper pull on like a little bag. I'm a hoarder. I just like throw it in a box and I reuse it. So a lot of times I'll reuse beads. I'm reusing this little puff ball, and it was just like a perfect textural element to add to this bead cluster up at the top. So, the next time you have a little doodad fall off of something and you don't really intend to add it back, throw it in a box and add it to the next charm or, project that you make crafty wise, and it can really add a little something to it. So now I'm going to use hot glue again, just because this is a off the page project. So I do want it to kind of stand the test of time. I'm not going to just use my glue gun or, like my ATG gun. So I stuck down the background paper with that, and I did use my ATG gun for the photo because I feel like it's paper on paper, so it'll be okay. But to stick it to that canvas, I'm going to use more hot glue here. So I'm going to put that bow a little like to the corner here over on the right side, since I have the beads with the date on them on the left side. And I'm loving how that looks. I need to go in and add more of the foil now that I have decided exactly where I want to place all my elements. I didn't want to add any of the foil before that because I didn't want to cover any of it up. This is a super fun new product. I feel like the paper, I really haven't seen a lot of papers from Tonic Studios before. I think they're pretty new. So this Winter's Veil collection that came in this kit, or in the cherry box, is so beautiful. And I was looking at the other collections and they're gorgeous as well. So Tonic is doing really fun things right now with their papers. So that's exciting. And this foil fusion rub-on things, these are super fun. I love this. This is a great idea. I wonder if you could add glitter. I really wanted to see maybe with some paper if I can use this sticky adhesive star-like items and add glitter instead of foil. So that'll be an experiment I'll have to try. So I'm just adding a few more of the star-like little diamond things around for pops of shine. And you can see it stuck to my glass mat just a little bit because I was using that hot glue. But it came up really easily. What are we doing now? I think we're ready to add some die cuts. So I'm going to go into the 'Tis the Season die cut ephemera pack. So this is from Simple Stories. It comes in the cherry box. I'm going to stick a sprig of holly up there, and then I work with a few different things down at the bottom. I know I want to use that Tim Holtz snowflake seal, and I want to layer it up with some ephemera. I end up wanting to mimic that red twine that I used up at the top with the beads, so I tie that around the Tim Holtz thing. And I also really like the idea of these items coming off of the project a little bit, so I make sure to put the bow like coming off a little bit outside the box, right? I feel like that gives it a really whimsical look, and I'm loving it. So I just used little dots of this hot glue to stick my die cut ephemera down as well. Now, one thing with this, if you do make your home decor with this hot glue, make sure to not store it in the attic. I usually put a lot of my Christmas things in the attic, so I have special places that I put the things that I home make and my candles so that they don't melt when it gets too hot in the summer. I'm on the Cherry blog today with all the details on this project. And I'll link down below with the subscription link to the cherry box as well. They're quarterly boxes. They're $50, including shipping domestically, and they include over $100 worth of products. And this one was so full of fun stuff. And it wasn't just Christmas. It was very winter themed, so you could use it even if you don't really celebrate Christmas. It's just very wintry, and it's beautiful. I think that's it. There's the final shots. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll link down below with the cherry blog as well. So please go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, y'all.